New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. And hello again, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on a Saturday morning. It's 9 a.m. on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for our Science of Mind and Spirit conversation series. So grateful that you're with us. We've got about 40 minutes here together today, so feel free to hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Let your friends and family know what we're doing here on New Thought Media Network, and grab a beverage. Thanks for joining me here this morning. This is your first time with us. What we do is, beginning at the start of the year, we study the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes, chapter by chapter. And then after we run out of chapters, which happens in the middle of July, then we move over and we look at resources from the Science of Mind Archives, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation. They are a great partner and friend, and we're so excited to work with them. And we're gonna a little sneak peek. We're doing something special with the archives later this year. So you'll be hearing more about that after the holidays. Good morning, Roy. Good to see you again, my brother. It's been a while since I've seen you on this program. I'm sure you've been here, and I just haven't seen you. So grateful to see you. Glad you're with us this morning. Anyone else that's out there, do feel free to chat along, chime along, comment in the comment box. Let us know where you are in the world, and join the program as we go along. And as we dive into our discussion today, of course, you're always welcome to share in the conversation as we continue. So big thank you to Reverend Elzia for being with us last week, and we're going to have Reverend Rodney Gittins with us next week, so that should be a good time as well. Today, what I found and what I did is I went back 25 years. So 25 years ago, for the month of November and the Thanksgiving holiday, I went back 25 years to 1999 and the Science of Mind magazine. And this is the article we're going to look at today, A Thanksgiving Meditation by Ernest Holmes. This is really kind of the lead of the magazine for that month, because there was the letter from the editor prior to that, and then we jump into, they open with a Thanksgiving meditation by Ernest Holmes. So we're going to take a look at that today. If you would like your own copy to follow along, there is a link in the description to the archives page where you, if you are a member, you can download this for free. If you're not a member, I think it costs $1 or $2 to download the issue. Good morning, Dr. Sherry. Good to see you. Thank you for being with us here this morning. And Roy says that Eric is there listening as well. Glad you're with us, Eric. Shea Bird, good to see you, dear one. It's shaping up to be a beautiful day in Colorado here. I say that for sure. And tomorrow, bright and early, my family loads up tomorrow. We head off for Moab, Utah for the week, for the holiday week, and get to see a great. We always enjoy the drive across Colorado, so it's always the same, but it's never boring, and we like to see it. So, all right, let's jump in here. Enough of all that. Let's get into some Ernest Holmes. It is written, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. This divine visitor, which is yourself," excuse me, I'm offline already. This divine visitor, which is your true self, and which is I am that I am, is both the one who stands at the door and knocks, and the one who opens the door. It is the glory of this recognition that it has given true mastership to the enlightened. Do not look then for masters outside me, nor mediators between yourself and myself. There is but one cell of your body, every thought of your mind, every glory of your spirit. Hence, that which you have so ardently sought after has never been separated from you for one moment. My desire within you to be expressed has been the motivating power, impelling and compelling you evermore to reach on and up. Powerful, powerful words to open. I like it is the glory of this recognition that has given true mastership to the enlightened. The I am that I am, the awakening, the recognition that opens. And I haven't really read this very, very deeply, by the way. I've read through this a couple of times just to kind of look at it, but I haven't gone paragraph and word by word. And so we're gonna just kind of be with this today. I want to be with this whole piece, because it does feel more like a meditation than a chapter or a lesson. It feels like and let's together. It feels like Holmes may have been trying to create an experience in our minds that we could an experience more than just a written article. So it is written, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. This divine visitor, which is your true self and which is I am that I am, is both the one who stands at the door and knocks and the one who opens the door. You are you. You are the I am that I am. You individually have to accept this. It is the glory of this recognition that has given true mastership to the enlightened. Do not look then for masters outside me, nor mediators between yourself and myself." So now this feels as if it is the divine, as if it is God that is speaking directly to me. But there is one cell in your body, every thought of your mind, every glory of your spirit. Hence, that which you have so ardently sought after has never been separated from you for one moment. My desire within you to be expressed has been the motivating power, impelling and compelling you evermore to reach. He's creating an experience and I'm creating a missed experience. My apologies. All righty, folks. I have given up it up here. I have made the massive mistake of jumping ahead 2 paragraphs. Let's try it all again. It is the glory of this recognition. Okay, it is the glory of the recognition that I am that has given true mastership to the enlightened. Do not then look for masters outside me, nor mediators between yourself and myself. There is but one self who needs no mediator. Notice Holmes is using his capital letters here to note the divine. This self is immediate, present, and available. Any thought or belief that would seek to separate I am that I am from that which you are would be an illusion. All right, here we're going to talk for a minute, because I like that line. And I want us to remember that. Any thought or belief that would seek to separate I am that I am, and Holmes is using that whole phrase as the divine, as that God figure, the divinity, the one. Any thought or belief that would seek to separate I am that I am from that which you are would be an illusion. No matter how lofty its concept, nor how sacred its purpose. Nothing, anything that feels like separation has to be recognized as the illusion. Any thought or belief that would seek to separate I am that I am from that which you are would be an illusion, no matter how lofty its concept nor its sacred its purpose. For it would seek to deny the ever-present I am, the completeness of my perfection, the God within you, the inspired thought back of your act. Your true self constitutes the only mediator between the visible and the invisible. I am that self. You are that. That I am is the true self. Be still then and know that you are one with me, and my being in you is your personality. It is also your body, mind, spirit, and every cell of your body, every thought of your mind, every glory of your spirit. Hence, that which you have so ardently sought after has never been separated from you for one moment. My desire within you to be expressed has been the motivating power, impelling and compelling you evermore to reach out, on, and up. When the recognition comes within you of this I am that I am, you will have discovered your true Savior, your true relationship as a child of God. And you will know that as a child of God, you are a projection of myself, forever different from any other projection, immortal, yet forever expanding. Immortal, yet forever expanding. Your true relationship as a child of God. And we can change that. I've always wanted to change. I don't like to set up the child-adult relationship between myself and God. I invite you to change that. You're an adult, an expression, a conduit, an avenue through which God takes form, but you are not subservient. You are not younger and unlearned. You do not need the wise direction and counsel of a higher being. We need a more intimate relationship with the divine and with God. So I tend to change those phrases where Holmes, and we can read it just a little bit different. When the recognition comes within you of this I am that I am, let's bring it back up for you. When this recognition comes within you of this I am that I am, you will have discovered your true Savior, your true relationship as one of God. And you will know that as one of God, you are a projection of myself, forever different from any other projection, immortal, yet forever expanding. So you are unique. We're moving from I can sense already what we've got here is a really good spiritual light treatment, because he's moving from that recognition of the I am that I am to the individualizing that I am into the you and the me, and reminding that it is each of us. This mystery of unity and multiplicity without division I have already proclaimed through the enlightenment of the ages. But only the enlightened have understood my meaning. The unenlightened have not even realized that those who do not understand me were even as they. They thought they were different. They believed them to be great prophets, great mediators, governed by invisible masters, controlled by those whom they had called saints. But since I create both saint and sinner, know neither big nor little, good nor bad, and being ageless, since I create all ages, I am that which reveals and that which is revealed. So this is by far the divine word of God, the divine voice of God. And he sets up this hierarchy back here of the enlightened and the unenlightened. And remember, I firmly teach that enlightenment is a journey. We are all enlightened beings. How much we shine that light, how well we know how to shine that light, but there is nothing there. I do not believe there is such a thing as an unenlightened being. There are just those that may have tuned their light, turned their light, dimmed their light so much that they appear to be dark beings, but they are still at the core, at the origination, at their nature, a being of light, a light being. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you, dear one. Glad you're with us. If you're just joining us, we're talking about a piece from The Science of Mind and Ernest Holmes from back in 1999. All right, so let's where were we? We were back here. So at the bottom of page 7, this mystery of unity and multiplicity without division, I have already proclaimed through the enlightened of the ages. All right, so remember, this is the voice of God now. So he is saying that everything that needs to be known about unity and multiplicity, duality, has already been expressed through the enlightened of the ages. But only, he is saying, have the enlightened understood these things. Those that are not have yet to understand all these. And he sets us up in this duality, but then immediately starts to take it all back. And again, I think this is a more experiential piece than I'm giving it credit for. But since I create both saint and sinner, know neither big nor little, good nor bad, and being ageless, since I create all ages, I am that which reveals and that which is revealed. And the stone which the builder rejected has become the chief stone of the corner, for the vulgar did not know that which even the high priest failed to recognize, that the ark of my covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul, that the scroll of life concealed in this ark had inscribed on it merely these words, I am. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The ark of our soul. The ark of the covenant. The ark of the covenant is hidden in each of our individual soul, in the sanctuary of their own soul. Even the high priest failed to recognize that the ark of my covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul. I think we need to wake up. Yes, he's going to call us to wake up to that. And the stone which the builder rejected has become the chief stone of the corner, for the vulgar did not know that which even the high priest failed to recognize, that the ark of my covenant was in the sanctuary of their own soul, that the scroll of life concealed in this ark has inscribed on it merely these words, I am. I am the abundance within you. I am come that you might have a more abundant life. To those who know not their true nature, Believing themselves separated from good, I am come. To those weary with disappointment and struggle who have sought life outside themselves, I point the way to certain salvation. I am in the midst of you is mighty to heal, to comfort, and to prosper. I have come to arouse you from your long dream of separation, from your night of despair. The dawn has come. The sun of truth rises over the horizon of ignorance. The light dissipates the darkness. The morning dew is upon the petals. They glisten in the sun. I am that sun of truth dwelling within the sanctuary of your heart. I am the morning star guiding you to the manger of your salvation, wherein lies the child born from your own consciousness. This inner life is your only savior, the creator of your destiny, the arbiter of your faith. Therefore, awake, become aware of my presence, for I am life. I am not something apart from your being. I am your being. Closer than breathing, nearer than hands and feet, I am. You have thought you denied my existence by affirming lack, fear, and failure, but in reality, you have merely affirmed my power to be to you what you believe. I am the reality of your being, but I have always prepared to you in the I have always appeared to you in the form of your belief. I am more than your conscious mind. I am that which projects this mind that you call you. I am that which creates your personality and projects it from the center of my own divine originality. I am the power that has bound you to your false belief. I am the presence that alone can give you freedom. Bondage and freedom are one and the same. I am who is in the midst of your being, can project one as easily as the other. Bondage does not bind me, it merely expresses me. That which you call your bondage is really my freedom misused. I have come to awaken you from the sense of limitation, to proclaim to you the eternal day of God abundance. I have come to equate your mind with the truth, to convert your soul by reason, inspiration, and illumination to the realization that I am is all there is, beside which there is none other. Within you is the secret place of the Most High, the tabernacle of the Almighty, the indwelling good, the ever-presence and the eternal child. This ever-presence and this eternal child are one and the same being. I am that being. I am the all-being. I am your being. You are my being. I am that which thou art which I am. If you can put aside your fear, doubt, and hurt, which is but an expression of your sense of isolation, if you can put aside your negation and turn to me alone, then you shall be made free. Be still and know that I am God, your true self. Be still and know that I am the principle. Be still and know that I am the truth, dispelling all error. I am power, neutralizing all weakness. I am abundance, swallowing up all lack. I am your real self. Wow. Good morning. Okay. Exactly. Woohoo. And Linda, yes, bondage and freedom are both self-imposed. Bondage does not bind me, it merely expresses me. That which you call bondage is really my freedom misused. Bondage does not bind me, it merely expresses me. There's one of the other really, really good ones. Within you is the secret place of the Most High, the tabernacle of the Almighty. I wonder sometimes, in our desire within, and I'm going to call this across the New Thought movement, in our desire to more clearly communicate the principles and the practices, have we lost touch with the poetic aspect? Sometimes, perhaps. I don't know what the history is of this. I'm going to have to call Kathy and see if she knows. And sorry, that's Reverend Kathy Mastriani, Executive Director of the Archives, and or see if Reverend Dr. Mark Gilbert, who is a presenter on this program, if he knows where some of these things came from, because article is not attributed to a talk. It's not clear where it may or may not have come from. It's after Holmes's transition to the greater dimensions of livingness, and so and I don't know the origin of this piece. And I apologize because I was so clumsy in the beginning of this, scrolling in the wrong direction. Number one, number two, and not this is as I got into it, it starts to feel more like a sermon, and it feels more like a transcript of a sermon that he may have given. And now that I've read through it and really read through it, I'm with Shay, full body goosebumps on this one. Yes, yes, yes. We get into this place where Holmes is, I mean, yeah. I am the power that has bound you to your false belief. I am the presence that alone can give you freedom. Bondage and freedom are one and the same. I am, who is in the midst of your being, can project one as easily as the other. You have the ability to project each one as easily as the other. Would you rather project that bondage and suffering, or project freedom and love? If you can, and so I have come to awaken you from the sense of limitation, to proclaim to you the eternal days of God abundance. I have come to acquaint your mind with the truth, to convert your soul by reason, inspiration, and illumination to the realization that I am is all there is, beside which there is none other. He gets into it at the end of it. This must be a talk, actually. Now, as we dig into this has to be more of a talk, because he laid out his case and has ramped himself up to this great conclusion. I have come to awaken you from the sense of limitation, to proclaim to you the eternal days of God abundance. I have come to acquaint your mind with the truth, to convert your soul by reason, inspiration, and illumination to the realization that I am is all there is, beside which there is none other. Within you is the secret place of the Most High, the tabernacle of the Almighty and indwelling good, the ever-presence and the eternal child. This ever-presence and this eternal child are one and the same being. I am that being. I am the all-being. I am your being. You are my being. I am that which thou art. Thou art that which I am. If you can put aside your fear, doubt, and hurt, which is but an expression of your sense of isolation, if you can put aside any negation and turn to me alone, then you shall be made free. Be still and know that I am God, your true self. Be still and know that I am the life principle. Be still and know that I am the truth, dispelling all error. I am power, neutralizing all weakness. I am abundance, swallowing up all lack. I am your real self. I want to turn that into a video. What do you think? Should I do the voiceover and turn that into a video? Throw some images, some animation, give it a character, give it a yes, 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 Linda. Exactly. We must let go of seeing ourselves as respectable receptacles of or victims of bondage. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. It is so poetic. Thank you for seeing that, Shay. And yeah, perhaps we'll we're gonna I think we're gonna give this a run and turn it into a video. Not today, not this coming week. This one might be a little while before I get around to it. It's a long piece, probably 10 minutes at least to read that and give it true all the way from the beginning and give it inflection and to, but here, okay. I love how spirit works. Um, Folks, and I want to remind everybody, I have to jump on. We've only got a little bit of time left here today. I do have another commitment, the Affiliated New Thought Network, with our dear brother, Reverend Eamon Duffy from the New Thought Men's Community, and Reverend Dr. Michelle Whittington, the Executive Director of the Affiliated New Thought Network, have a workshop that they're presenting today. It starts at the top of the hour, and guess who got to be the tech guy? Yeah, so we're going to wrap this up here in about 10 minutes or so, so I can get over to that. So if you have questions on today's piece, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you have something you'd like to share, please feel free to do that as well. And this really does inspire me, this piece. That's what's so great. It's a $10 subscription to the archives allows you to download these materials. You get up to I think it's 20 downloads a month. So you could, for $10, you get 20 episodes of issues of Science of Mind magazine, and each one of them are filled with all kinds of wonders and pieces, things that I have never seen. And from across the years, there are a lot of various authors that I have no real awareness of or connection with. For myself, this was just prior to finding the New Thought movement and finding the Science of Mind philosophy and finding the United Church of Religious Science. I used to have a whole crate full of back issues of the 2000s of these issues in the 2000 years, because that's when I was first becoming active in this philosophy. And so to go back 25 years and look at what was happening and how people were interpreting Holmes at that time, how they were presenting the material. So I think it is time to number one, update some of this information, some of these pieces. I think a video of this is in order and would do really well. And I also think that there's a challenge here for the ministers of New Thought across all the various brands and branches of New Thought to plumb the depths of the archives, whether it's the Unity archives, the Science of Mind and Spirit archives, the Addington archives, various New Thought archives that are out there, to plumb those depths and look back at some of these presentations, but also learn how this philosophy has evolved. This philosophy is not the same today as it was in the 1920s. We're coming up on 100 years of the 1926 edition of the Science of Mind magazine. Life has changed. Our understanding of life has changed. People come to this philosophy with a higher understanding, a greater understanding of the principles and often the practices that we teach, where 50, 60, 20, even as little as 25 or 30 years ago, some of this stuff would be groundbreaking and goes beyond where so the people today, I think, well, we've been saying this, I've heard ministers saying this for a decade or more now. People come into this these groups and this philosophy with a greater understanding of the basic principles than ever before. And we don't need to spend as much time on the basics. The time to evolve, to grow, to move into a more demonstrated experience of this, living this, not just teaching it, not just talking about it, but out in the world demonstration of this in our supermarkets, in restaurants, when we're in community. And a lot of you have already heard this, and if you're new to what I've been saying, it's become clear to me in the last few weeks the need for community across the apparent division or the false appearance of separation, the building of community across the false belief in separation or the false appearance of separation is more important now than ever. So I invite you, and New Thought Media Network is committed to finding a way to doing that in the digital virtual world, to finding a way to bridge across the false appearance of division, of separation, to help us see that we don't really need a bridge. We just need to believe that we have a bridge. And we need to move into a place of that belief that we need not suffer. We are not bound. We are not bound. All right. Folks, I do need to start wrapping this all up because, as I said, we've got a great event happening over at the Affiliated New Thought Network today, and I sort of got doubled up and got double booked. So we're going to pull this all together. I want to thank you for being with us here this morning. It's always a great time to have these opportunities. And next week, Reverend Rodney Gittins will be with us. I invite you to check that out. Be sure to tune in for that. There's also some things coming up that we do want you to know about right now. For those that are familiar with something else we just recently finished as far as working with some people, here's a new one. A daily practice, mindful practice on forgiveness, November 25th through December 22nd. You'll get a phone call or a voicemail that lets you call right back in. You can also access through the website 28-day mindful practice, November 25th through December 22nd. I am part of this, and a number of other great New Thought leaders are a part of this. Our dear friend, Rev Jersey Girl, and the Planned Happiness Institute helping to put all this together. So we really invite you to join us for that. Also coming up in December, over the December-January holiday, New Year Visioning Festival. This is going to be a 4-day event, Monday through Thursday, with 3 opportunities each day to join us in a visioning process, explore the answers to life's questions, deepen your visioning practice. You're welcome to attend as many sessions as you like. Attend one or attend all 12. I'm going to be attending all 12. Join us for a New Year's Visioning Festival and get the new year kicking off strong in your visioning practice. Thanks again for being with us, folks. I'm going to, before we go, we do want to say one last big thank you to our organizational sponsors and individual donors. So please don't go away just yet. Stay with me for one more minute. I'll be right back after this.
Please help us say thank you to our organizational sponsors, including the Hefferland Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown, New Thought Philadelphia, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, One Heart Retreats, Center for Spiritual Living on the Lake, Unity Kitchener, Unity Spiritual Center Ottawa, Om Center for Spiritual Living, Satya Center, Begin Within Ministries, Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, and the Center for Spiritual Living Seattle, as well as all of our individual donors. Thank you for being part of the New Thought Media Network. Please like, share, and subscribe. New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you to all of our organizational sponsors and individual donors. If you'd like to learn more about how you can support the New Thought Media Network financially and help us take these messages out into the world, please visit our website, ntmedia.org. That's ntmedia.org. Click on the donate button, make it a monthly donation, and we'll include you in the next version of our thank you video. All right, that's about all I've got today, folks. Thanks again for being with us. Remember, if you have something you'd like us to cover in the world of New Thought, something specific from the archives you think our guests, our hosts should be talking about, let us know. Send an email, info@ntmedia.org, and we'll take that into consideration. I'm Dr. Robert. Until next time, I want to wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now.